I really want to take a minute to talk about bullying. Somehow there are so many big accounts that love to talk about me because I guess they don't have any original ideas.
Guys, I think my days on this platform might be numbered, because a brave soul on TikTok has finally had enough and decided to step in and call me out for what I really am, is what I would say if the video we were watching today had any sort of merit, but well, it doesn't, so do not fret, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the video today is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Now, I'm sure many of you recognize the face you're seeing right now as AugustTheDuck on TikTok. I've made a few videos on her and her pretty insane TikTok conspiracy theories, you know, things like the sun doesn't exist, and that there is a galactic federation of lizard people waiting to take over the planet, you know, things of that nature. And earlier today, I went to go check out her account, see if anything juicy had conspired recently, and I saw a familiar name, my own, in a video talking about her internet bullies, which apparently I am one of. So I wanted to come on here and share with you guys this argument that I am just a big internet bully, give my take on it, and see what you guys think, because hey, maybe I really am just a schoolyard bully. Real quick before we begin though, once I get back from Europe, I'm going to start doing a once a week stream over on Twitch. If you're interested in watching it, there will be a link in the description to follow me. My first stream will be next Friday, April the 21st. Hope to see you there. With that being said though, let's begin. Please subscribe.
I really want to take a minute to talk about bullying because Allie wasn't the only person that was coming after me bullying. It just so happened that she started a cult against me and everybody else followed. These are the type of comments that I was getting on my videos every single day for about 8 months because of her starting a cult against me and everybody else jumping on board.
Alright, so right off the bat, this is kind of a crazy take. You know, I don't know this Allie person, but I find it quite unlikely that anybody made a cult against you, Alex. The fact that you think that the only reason people might be disagreeing with your theories is because somebody started a cult against you is kind of telling. Maybe people just don't buy into everything you buy into.
If you guys look me up on here, all you will find are mostly just hate videos about me. They definitely shadow ban my stuff, and all they will push are hate videos of people saying that I'm crazy, that I need to go to a mental hospital, that I was in spiritual psychosis. You can also go ahead and look me up on YouTube, where you will find plenty of other creators using me for content. Somehow there are so many big accounts that love to talk about me because I guess they don't have any original ideas.
Whoa now. Okay, don't really love that you pointed at me when you said that, Alex. I'd like for you to know I actually have many original ideas, okay? Also, this might be the most ironic thing I've ever seen a person say, but we'll get into that more in a second.
And I just want to tell you guys that this is very cheap content. People who have to make content based on somebody else's content lets you know that they don't have any originality or creativity inside of them. When you have to go to another app to find someone to bully and harass just because they don't believe the same things you believe, and then twist their words into something that they didn't say just to get clout and clicks and views, it makes you the bottom of the totem pole.
Alrighty, a lot to unpack here. First off, I'm gonna defend like the whole of commentary videos real quickly. I really find it strange that it's only commentary content that kind of gets this criticism, like, oh, you're just using other people's content, and I get it to a certain extent, but I mean, so does like majority of content across all platforms. Gaming, you didn't make the game. News, you didn't make the news. Sports, you didn't play the sports. I mean, most content is talking about something else that somebody else did. Movie reviews, book reviews, song reviews, so much content is about other people's creations or other people's content, but for some reason, it's only commentary videos that it gets this criticism. Secondly, wow, I find it extremely rich that you, Alex, a conspiracy theorist, is talking about other people not having their own original ideas. Not only does the internet tell you how to think, all of your content is the same thing. You didn't make up these theories, you didn't do the research. You're talking about other people's ideas and findings that are usually presented in a video form. You're doing the exact same thing, yet you're calling it cheap when other people do it? Quite interesting.
Because I don't agree with everything that science has taught us, because I know that a lot of it is based on lies, because I don't believe everything that's in the sky, because I know that there's UFOs out there, and I know that the clouds have cities in them, and they are a living organism, and they can turn into a spaceship at any moment.
So, real quickly, if this is your first exposure to AugustTheDuck, I want you to know that she's not saying this with tongue-in-cheek, she's being serious. She really thinks there are cities in the sky, and that they're UFO space creatures. If you think somebody's a bully for saying that clouds are not UFO space monsters, not sure what to tell you.
Because I believe the sun is fake, because we know that China built a fake sun, so why wouldn't we? and it was literally causing skin cancer. Something that is supposed to replenish our body should not be causing cancer, unless we lived in a matrix, which is why I do believe that everything is fake, because I know that this is a holographic reality. I got made fun of because I was finding out a lot of stuff through my spiritual awakening, and I'm actually very smart.
Over the last 10 years or so, there's been a very real shift in what I would say society thinks, but it's really just what people on the internet think is bullying. Look, cyberbullying is a real problem. It does affect people, and it should not be condoned. However, posting an opinion onto the internet and having people disagree with you is not them making fun of you. I can't speak for everybody, but I never made fun of you, Alex. I disagreed with things like we have shifted into a quantum 7D reality, and that everything is a simulation because some random guy on TikTok read about it on Reddit. That's not making fun of you. If you don't want your opinion disagreed with, or if you can't handle it, don't make it public.
I understand how quantum mechanics works. I understand quantum physics. I understand that we went through a wormhole. If you guys look this video up, it does confirm that in January of 2022, CERN did create a wormhole. Now they claim that it was just for Google and we didn't actually do it to humanity, but we know that they lie about everything. So yes, we did go through a wormhole. And because of that, we have officially shifted into the 5D matrix, which is literally the metaverse. We were essentially living in the metaverse without knowing that we're living in the metaverse. Did you guys know that meta stood for memory, emotion, thought, and awareness? Remember when they were pushing the metaverse on us and we thought that we would just be hooked up to a VR? Yeah, it turns out that no, it's just our consciousness.
I mean, you heard it here, folks. This is the kind of stuff that if you disagree with, you're a cyberbully. If you don't think that Mark Zuckerberg has been stirring the human consciousness cauldron and shifting us into the metaverse, and that we got sucked through a computer wormhole, and that the boogeyman scientists are trying to figure out a way to send us back to the mantis people, I mean, like, what is this? It's absurd. It's okay to call this stuff crazy, because it is. It's not bullying. It's not being mean. This stuff is crazy. This is not normal thinking, and it's not bullying to say that. It's not mean to say that. There is objective truth to it. To think that every single thing around you is a lie and that the entire world is clueless, yet somehow you've got it figured out, it is okay to say that is not a normal way to think.
For those of you who don't understand what's going on and got a completely horrible picture of me because of the bullying and harassment that was going on, please go through my page, watch the Simulation and Waking Up playlist, and start really getting affiliated with what is going on with this spiritual awakening and shift from the 3D to the 5D. Because right now, it's not a matter of whether you believe this or not. It's already here. I've just created a cheat code for you. Please take a look at my page from a different perspective with an open mind and an open heart. Go to Alex Search Facts for more and check out my playlist, but seriously, stop the bullying just because you don't understand something.
Stop the bullying just because you don't understand something. I don't think that's why people are disagreeing with you, Alex, but look. Now look, obviously you didn't call me out by name, but you showed multiple of my videos more than any other creator while talking about internet bullies, so I'm gonna safely assume that you think I'm an internet bully. And I know that other people have expressed this opinion before, so I'm going to quickly explain why it's just not true. There is a difference between constructively being negative and making fun of somebody. What I do is not making fun of people. I'm always constructive and I never just attack something just to attack it. Have I slipped up in the past? Of course, everybody has. For example, I remember making a Darman video where I did like a segment kind of mocking his voice in a voiceover. I shouldn't have done that. That was mean. That was bullying. But that doesn't mean that I can't say Darman's life lessons are bad without being a bully. Not every opinion, not every idea has to be agreed with. Not every opinion has to even be respected, because there are a lot of bad ones. You don't have to agree with what anybody says as long as you do it in a respectful manner. Now, of course, there are exceptions to the rule. Of course, you can't have a, quote, opinion on somebody because the way they were born, but I feel like it's pretty obvious that I'm not talking about stuff like that, so I'm not going to go into it. If you want to twist my words, go for it. But when it comes to these general opinions and ideas on things, you don't have to agree with everybody. And it's not bullying to say that you don't. It's not bullying to say that somebody making a chicken dish with raw chicken and no seasoning is a bad cook. It's objectively true. Using their bad cooking skills to make fun of them in another capacity is different. But saying that a bad cook can't cook is not bullying. Just like saying the idea that the entire world is a simulation and that there are these higher powers hacking into our consciousness to just keep us out of the know is a bit out there. It's a bit wild. It's okay for me to say that. Now, if I used Alex's belief in these conspiracy theories to say that she's an idiot or she's stupid, or used it as a justification to make fun of her in another capacity, make fun of her looks or something else, that's that's bullying. Absolutely. But to say an idea, an opinion is crazy, that's not bullying. It really seems like we've gotten to a point where people feel like anything that's said about them that they don't like is harassment. And that's just not the case. To say that somebody who gets all of their ideas off social media echo chambers may not have the best ideas is not harassment. It's about as close as an opinion can get to absolute fact. People can say that they don't like your ideas. People can say that they don't like your songs or your content or what you do bores them. It's okay. It really is. Not everything said to you or about you has to be positive. With all of that being said, however, Alex, if you ever see this video, I'm really sorry that you feel this way. I really do hate that you think I'm bullying you because it's not meant to come off that way. Maybe there's been something lost in translation. Maybe something I said came off a way it shouldn't. If you have anything that you've heard or you've seen that you took as bullying, please let me know because I would love to explain it. I'm not here to spread hate like I've been accused of before. I'm seriously just here to voice my opinions. Just like anybody else, I like my opinions to be heard. At the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of sacks of sentient meat who do not have a whole lot of time on this planet, so we should spend it trying to get along. So seriously, if you really think that I've been harassing and cyberbullying you, reach out to me. I'm sure we can come to an understanding. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Subscribe.